Good morning, everyone. Treasure Troller here from the partially mask-wearing militant state of Michigan, where we have more FBI agents and paid informants than we do actual conspirators in the plot to kidnap our governor and dictator, Gretchen Whitmer. Today is kind of a news day, a couple of things that were in the news. I didn't want to say anything about it, but so the first one is Larry Miller. And for some of those who don't know who Larry Miller is, he was I think the GM of the Portland Trail Blazers, head of the Michael Jordan brand at Nike. He's a Nike executive, making millions of dollars, and so he decided to put out a book, and he mentioned to get off his chest, he mentioned a murder that he committed as a teenager that he kept off his resumes in order to get further his career. If you want to see more about it, Lamont at Large did, I think, one of the best videos he's ever done. I think it's called Just Do It. But if Lamont happens to see this vlog, please, in the comments, please add a link to that vlog, because I think it's one of the best ones you've ever done. So anyways, after a couple of articles came out of interviews that Larry Miller did, the family of the victim, the murder victim, Edward White, happened to get in touch with Mr. Miller. And I believe he initially talked to Ed White's son, and then he had a second interview with other family members. So he went so far as to hire an investigator to find out their addresses and get their information where they're at. So, do you think Edward, after he got this information and their telephone numbers, do you think he called the family up to say, hey, I'd really like to come over? Because apparently I didn't read the book. I don't plan on reading the book. I certainly don't plan on buying it. He never mentions Edward's name in the book. But anyways, do you think he got a hold of the family members and said, hey, I'd like to come over. I'd like to talk to you. I'd like to hear what you have to say. This still haunts me. And then they maybe went out to Edward's grave and put some flowers on it, or he got down and scrubbed the grave and made it nice and pretty, or hung a bird feeder around there. Do you think that's what Larry Miller did? No. He met him in a law office. And I guess it's one thing for these family members to be able to say, yeah, we forgive you, but we don't like you. We really don't want to have anything to do with you. But there just seems to be like an aura of authority that's in this law, by making them come to a law office. You're making them come to you when you should be going to them. And he's setting up some scholarships for Edward White's, I guess, descendants. So if they want to go to school or whatever, there's no making things right. But I just think that the harder he tries to make it right, the worse that he just does. But once again, check out Lamont's vlog on this. It is, to me, one of the best vlogs he has ever done. It's a very sad story. But anyways, the other one is, you know, this phrase that they use in, shall we say, with the media elites or whatever, the high profile couples, this uncoupling. They don't divorce, whatever, they uncouple. And I've never really liked the word uncoupling. It just seems too friendly. It seems to lack emotion. Like there was years invested and children invested and sacrifices made, and uncoupling just seems to just erase all of that. You know, I used to think uncoupling is kind of like what you would do with a train, but even that's like not so nonchalant anymore. It's like you uncouple with the train in, I don't know, Bakersfield, California, and you're up there in the choo-choo, and you just go merrily along to the West Coast with all the scenic views and the ocean views, and you leave the rest of your relationship uncoupled in Bakersfield to where people can come into it and violate it and grab all the Amazon boxes off it and make a mess on the tracks and take all the merchandise. So even in the train sense, uncoupling isn't right. Just doesn't sound right. But I'm going to talk about an uncoupling that's what I really call uncoupling. And I don't agree. I don't advocate for this, but I understand. I mean, there are cases where uncoupling has gone too far. The Lorena Bobbitt relationship, that was an uncoupling that went too far. But this one involves country singer Sara Evans. Sara Evans is for 50 years old. Sara is a very attractive lady. She was married, I know, in the past, and that was kind of a messy thing with some of the allegations that were put forth. But anyways, in this one, she had married, she was married for a few years to a former Alabama quarterback. His last name was Baker or Barker, Jay Baker or something like that, Jay Barker. Well, anyways, about a year ago, they decided to uncouple. And see, there's no, the uncoupling don't break even. And so the soon-to-be ex-husband decided to, apparently there was a party, and Sara was leaving the party with someone, and he tried to run her over with a vehicle. Now see, that's uncoupling. I don't agree with it, and I don't condone it, but damn it, that's uncoupling. Let's just not hold hands anymore and just call attorneys or something. That's not the way the real world works. So that I'd like to see a little bit more uncoupling with the grudge attached to it. That I can go along with. Not the uncoupling with the unicorns and the rainbows. I want to see reality uncoupling. So, and that just sort of brings me up with that. Was that Squirmy and Grubs? I'm trying to picture the uncoupling in that relationship. Do you really think if they came on and said, we're going to uncouple, that, I don't know which one the guy is, but do you think he's looking at it like, yeah, this is just a mutual type thing. He's losing his wife. He's losing the main squeeze, and he's losing his caretaker. And that's even. I'm thinking, maybe a wheelchair accident. He, lost control of it. So that's about all for today. Once again, check out Lamont's vlog. And maybe uncoupling is another word. We've got vis-a-vis, full stop, hyperbolic, and uncoupling. So we've got four. We've got 4 new words that I just don't really care to hear. So with that, this is Treasure Troller. Well, I guess full stop would be 2 words. Saying aloha and good day.